the right coach that can help Ronda Rousey beat Holly Holmes, who better than Rocky? Rocky, everybody.
So you said something about having the right person in your corner. You know, it makes me realize that Ronda Rousey has championships in her blood.
She comes from a long line of champions.
She comes from a long line of champions. You know, so I think the only thing that would make her a champion once again would be to get an actual former champion in her corner.
Like who, sir?
Rocky. Rocky, everybody. Rocky.
You know, Ronda Rousey was named after her father, Ron Rousey. And there's another fighter that I know of that who was named after his father, whose father subsequently died. And that fighter had the last name of Creed. His father named Apollo. His name Adonis. He had to find the right coach, which I think Ronda Rousey would need to find. And the name of that coach, I believe in my heart, Rocky. Rocky, everybody, Rocky. Rocky. Not Marciano. Rocky Balboa, dude.
You know, Ronda Rousey was in a movie called Expendables 3. Rocky! Rocky!
You know, Ronda Rousey threw a punch. Rocky! Rocky!
You know, Ronda Rousey, her name starts with R. You know what else starts with R? Rocky! Rocky, everybody! Rocky!
One can say the road for success on Ronda Rousey. One can say it's Rocky. Rocky, everybody. Put your children to bed.
Kids don't need to hear what's about to happen.
PODCRACK has returned.
HBK, the lady lover, the king of pleasure.
It's the most hated Ock, baby.
Oh, please say the baby.
You tuned in to PODCRACK.
8-Bit Paul,
AKA Five the Fresh.
PODCRACK in this bitch.
Yo, it's your boy Matt, the Mad Titan.
We the Bloods with attitude, and this is the party dude.
Barely.
Anybody else I talk to about this shit, they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And that's why PODCRACK must exist.
PODCRACK, real raw and unmotherfucking cut.
My nigga, we done did all this and we ain't even introduced ourselves, my nigga.
Allow me to introduce myself for the first time. If you have forgotten, I am what's known as the Ock Baby, the entity known as the Ock Baby. The only one I have never been begotten, and I will never be begot. I've always been. I am, will always be. And you, sir?
And me, it is the anatomically correct. And for the right lady, I'll be anatomically erect. It is none other than this other man's brother, the heartbreak. I'm talking about the one, the only, Sean. How you doing? How you doing?
How do you?
Let me ask you this question. My nigga, so you saw a movie the other day. Very simply called This makes up for Rocky Balboa, the movie. The short name, the working title for it, though, Creed.
Creed.
My nigga. Well, I'm not even gonna ask you what you think, my nigga, because if you think any less than that right there is a good ass movie, I'm gonna have to find me another co-host, my nigga. And the person.
That right there, sir. And first of all, you can find out the co-host as I am the lead host. Yeah, that's what I'm lead co-host, but that's neither here nor there. You have to get you a new co-host, man, because that there is an adequate ass movie. Adequate.
I'm sorry.
I had a checklist of things that the movie must do. He did all those things.
Yeah.
Did them adequately well. It was satisfying to watch. Was it a good ass movie? Nah, that it wasn't.
I fucking love that movie, man.
No,
I was on the edge of my seat, my nigga.
Someone's saying the L word quite easily these days.
I was on the edge of my seat, my nigga. From the moment that I said, from the moment that girl walked into that damn Philly cheesesteak shop, and
I ain't gonna lie, nobody knew why I was laughing, but it was just the way that nigga, the way they talk in Philly.
Yes.
Yeah.
But no, I said they was doing their thing. Then she came in and I said, damn, nigga, her Philly accent is terrible. This bitch sound like she got muscular dystrophy, my nigga. And then come to find out she had progressive hearing loss. I said, okay, all right, that explains it.
Satisfactory.
It's satisfactory, my nigga. Top marks. Yeah, my nigga. What did you? Okay, you said it did everything it needed to do. It hit all the checks it needed to hit, but it did not advance further.
Yes.
Okay. Where do you place it in the lineage of Rocky movies?
Well, I give one. One is like the honorable mention one because it's kind of long and it's kind of boring. But if it wasn't so long and boring, it wouldn't have set up the greatness that is Rocky movies. So the next like 3 movies benefited from them setting all that background and showing how much he really loves Adrian and showing how much of an idiot Adrian's brother really is. And showing how much Mickey really had to train him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really made the story believable, even though 20, 30 years later, it's not that entertaining of a watch. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think, but with number 1, which, by the way, is the only one to win an Oscar. It won a Best Picture, I think, at the 1976 Oscars or some shit. It's very story heavy. It's not really boxing heavy. It's more so this story of, I mean, because it kind of gets lost in the shuffle, which they kind of brought that to the damn surface on this one, is that in a roundabout way, Rocky was a terrible boxer. Like that gets lost in the lore, is that nigga sucked. That nigga was terrible. Terrible, if you want to be proper.
I prefer to say Teddy Bear.
Yeah, and so it just was an off the cuff, snowballs and hell's chance of, hey, I'm Apollo Creed. Let me give a sure thing a shot, my nigga, just to drum up some damn attention. You know. And so this guy being a terrible fucking boxer, you know, and then Mickey wanting to ride this nigga's coattails, And then this nigga finding this damn homely looking Adrian and her shitty brother who abused her. And it just was a very story character driven movie. So I think it when you get to like your Rocky 3s and your Rocky 4s, and which are more those were a little kid movies, my nigga. Like I saw them as a child, and they're great in my mind, and I watch them and I get excited for them. But they were written and directed by Sylvester Stallone. Both of those, like those later ones, were written and directed, and you could tell because they were a little sophomoric in comparison.
How dare you, sir?
I dare. Yeah.
Every time I say "how dare you," somebody says "I dare." I didn't say "do you dare." I said "how dare you," and there's a further explanation that has to come. And I just want you to know that. We're getting back to just because I love my niggas. I can agree, but the sophomoric nature of the sequels added to their entertainment factor. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's going to sit there and tell you that Avengers 1 is Shakespeare. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't compare, but it's entertaining as shit. You know what I'm saying? Or should I say not Avengers 1 because that's maybe let's say Iron Man 1. You know what I mean? It's not Shakespeare, but it's entertaining as a motherfucker. And when I left the movie theater, I felt completely satisfied with my theater going experience. Like I felt like I paid a ticket and that ticket got me exactly what I wanted out of a movie. So 2, 3, and 4 did those same things and are arguably, you can argue which ones are better. Like, do you like the character? What do you predict is going to happen in this fight? Pain. Or do you like if he dies, he dies? Or what was more memorable, Rocky and Apollo fighting one more time? You know what I'm saying? After it was over, just to see who got it for real. You know what I mean?
Right. So, I mean, you know, I see your point.
Yeah, they added to the Rocky is as memorable as it is to this day and will never leave the public's mind because of 2, 3, and 4. 1, like I said, laid the groundwork and did all the stuff that probably moviegoers in this day and age don't really want to see. And I'm not saying, okay, honestly, that's a personal, I'm not going to sit there and say everybody feels that way. That's personally how I feel. But number 1, it was just too goddamn long, my nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Yo, Father Israel, could I get like maybe a prayer, you know? Fucking Father Adrian spoke Italian the whole goddamn time. Nigga.
Yes, he did.
Unnecessary. Like, who decided that Father Adrian needed to speak Italian the whole damn time? I'm sure that was a cinematic effect that helped him win the Oscar, but you know what I mean? Now, this day and age, niggas is like, get this Italian nigga the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
My nigga, but here's the thing. Here's the I'm sorry for the viewing, listening audience. Spoilers. That's what you got to say nowadays. I was unsure though, because a lot of people also don't realize, much like Friday the 13th Part 1, you know what I'm saying? Like it gets hazy in people's mind. The big reveal gets hazy in people's mind. But Rocky didn't win the first fight.
No,
he didn't. You know, no, it was a Apollo one.
Oh, so the second fight was a draw?
I thought the second fight Rocky won, or was it a draw?
No, the first one was a draw, and
Rocky won the first one, and then in the second one, he wheeled himself into that hospital room and said, "Hey, can I have a rematch?" And then he spent the rest of the movie trying to be a janitor or some shit. We'll get to that.
I take all that back. Sir, let me take it all back, sir. You're wrong.
You want me to take it all back?
Yes.
Oh.
At the end of the first one, the only thing that makes that first one worth watching is at the end of the fight. First of all, okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. First of all, thing that makes that first one worth watching is the fight was so goddamn good. You didn't know what was going to happen even through the course of the story. Yeah. And then at the end of the fight, he said, you ain't getting no rematch. You ain't getting no rematch. I don't want one. I don't want a rematch. So that's how hard the fight was. Nigga, Rocky didn't want a rematch. Apollo didn't want to give him one. At the beginning of the second one, they're like, the critics are lambasting Apollo. How'd you let this guy? He's a bum. I just know he's a bum. I'll beat him with my eyes closed. And his team is telling him, no, don't fight him again, champ. Don't fight him again. It reminds me of oh so much Roy Jones versus Antonio Tarver.
Yes.
Roy beat him in the first fight. Didn't have to give him a rematch, but he did because the media was like, oh, so why you even fuck up this nigga like you fucked everybody else up? You know what I'm saying? So it was very believable how the rematch came about. And it was very dramatic how it went to a draw.
I actually
yo Adrian, I did it, huh?
I want to stop you right there.
Uh-huh.
I want to stop you right there and correct you because in the original Rocky, for the world title fight, Apollo Creed won by a split decision.
So the second
wait. And then in the second one, Rocky becomes the new world champion after winning decisively. There was never a draw.
Well then, sir, this is much like the Bernstein Bears. Everybody's remembering wrong. They went back in time and changed that shit. Niggas trying Bernstein Bears and nigga. Whatever. My point remains that the first one was you ain't getting a rematch. The second one was Joe Adrian. The third one was paid. The fourth one was if he dies, he dies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the fifth one even had its own.
He took my room.
we was like Tommy.
We was like this. I invited you to my house. Tommy, you don't get it.
Wait. The fifth one was you knock him down. Why don't you try knocking me down now?
Now the fifth one was, champ, touch me and I'll sue. Touch me and I'll sue. Sue me for what?
Sue me for what? Well, it could have been you lose your finish. You lose your finish. So it's hard to rank them. It's hard to rank them because those have so much nostalgia that this one hasn't sunk in to give me that nostalgia. Like there was no one thing that anybody said in the movie that I could just tagline the movie with. You know what I'm saying? Like the writing was a lot sharper on those other ones. So I'd have to put all of those above it. But that's not necessarily saying that this one was bad.
I mean, you're right. You're right. I put it in 6th. I mean, no, that's what I'm saying. I put it in 6th. I rank it in 6th. I rank it though as part of the story now. Like whereas Rocky Balboa was just a cheap attempt at some nostalgia.
It's almost like, I mean, was they waiting on Michael B. Jordan? And they said, look, man, we got to make some money before Michael B. Jordan. Well, I mean, because like, why couldn't they write this story before they wrote about Rocky Balboa? Like, why wasn't it?
Here's the thing. Sylvester Stallone, he wrote and directed. I don't think he directed Rocky Balboa, but he wrote Rocky Balboa. You know what I mean? And he just ain't got it no more. You know what I'm saying? He writes the Expendables movies. The man that has a lineage. He has a lineage. He wrote, I think, Rambo 2 or Rambo 3. He got the thing, man. He just ain't got his pen game ain't strong no more. This right here, he was only an actor in this movie. This was written and directed by the guy who wrote Fruitvale Station that also starred Michael B. Jordan. It was his idea. He brought it to Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester Stallone said, oh, okay, cool.
Money for a Rocky movie? Sure.
But I'm saying, like, even still, though, like, you got to be like, yo, I got an idea for your shit. How to take your shit into the next millennium.
So he basically said, Ghost Rider, for the right price, I could even make your shit tight.
Basically, my nigga. Basically. So yeah, this was an original story by that guy. And
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now let's get into what could have improved, what we didn't like about the movie. All right. So then I'll get into what I did like about the movie. I'm ending on a good note, since I thought it was a good movie. What I didn't like about the movie. All right, let's start with number one, pacing.
Yeah.
Like, everything happened. It wasn't like Dark Knight Rises level, where nigga gets his back broke, and then 2 minutes later he's carving fiery insignia into the side of buildings and shit. You know what I'm saying? Jumping off of roofs and shit. But so everything followed a certain pace, and the story was believable enough. I just felt like in the other Rocky movies, the final fight, if it wasn't as long as the actual fight was, like, because an actual boxing match is 36 minutes, 12 rounds, it goes on 12 rounds. If it's not 12 rounds, they feel that way. You know what I'm saying? If it's not actually 36 minutes of the movie in the fight, it feels that way. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like that last fight was just maybe my sensibilities are numb because there's been so many fight movies since Rocky that basically did the same thing that Rocky did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And told the fight the same exact way. But still, it just felt anticlimactic a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Also, I felt it would have been more believable if they trained him to fight that first fight. If they really showed how much he trained to fight that first fight, and then he fought the guy who beat his ass. That's another thing. How your protagonist get knocked the fuck out in the first 10 minutes of the movie? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's the room for the next one though. Like I did expect that to be the final guy.
I think it should have been flipped. He should have been the final guy, and the other guy should have went to jail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then the next movie, he could have fought the nigga who was supposed to fight that nigga. You see what I'm saying? He could have fought the champion. I never lost the belt. That's my belt. You know what I'm saying? Then they could have had more time with him because he had a nice little Irish accent. Don't think Sylvester Stallone watches MMA. Don't think it wasn't his choice to have an Irish dude talking shit. Or not an Irish dude,
English guy.
European dude talking shit. He had a nice little accent on him, was talking that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it would have gave them a whole movie of that, and seeing how he plays on Adonis's, fiery attitude. You know what I'm saying? I thought that would have been a better choice. And it should have been more of a build up to his first fight with the unknown guy, and then a build up to the next fight. That'd be great. I think. I didn't really like how his mother, you know what I'm saying? Like, was basically, you can't win. You see your father, you know how daddy is. You know what I'm saying? I like how he just completely unsupportive, buddy. Like, I understand she didn't want him to fight and shit, but how is it like, don't ever well, I'll tell you what. And he said, Mom, I'm going in Philadelphia. I'll call you when I get there. Oh, if you going to Philadelphia, well, then you don't need to call me. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you abandon the orphan? You know what I'm saying? After you took him in and shit. Just abandon this nigga. Then, I don't understand why nobody in the city would train him. What did they have to do with it? You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
Why nobody in the city would train this nigga?
In LA?
Was it LA or Philly that he got knocked out in?
LA. He was in LA and got knocked out. He got knocked out. This nigga was my nigga Wood Harris played the son of
the trainer from the original movie.
Yeah, the fake Butch Lewis looking motherfucker.
That's crazy. You know who Butch Lewis is?
Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
I will get the fuck out of here.
But yeah, man. Yeah. So interesting. It was an interesting thing, and that so he was like, "Yo, man, you ain't from here. This ain't your shit. You little Apollo Creed, my nigga. You are of an elk, and you're pampered. And these is killers in here, son. These is killers."
First of all, that whole mentality is stupid. Because if you can fight, you can fight. There's not one time anybody's ever turned somebody with, nigga, you ain't from the street. Because you ain't from the street, nigga. There's not one time that's ever happened. So I didn't really understand that. That would show the little disconnect from how actual fighting happens. If you can fight, you can fight. Nigga, it's another thing. Nigga had 16 fights with Mexicans. Mexicans can fight, nigga.
Mexicans can whoop that ass, my nigga.
Mexicans, if they don't know nothing else, will whoop your ass to the crowd, nigga. Them niggas may not know how to motherfucking make a taco, but they'll know how to.
They can do two things, nigga. They can dance that bachata, and they can whoop your ass, nigga.
They can dance the Mexican hat dance all up in your ass, nigga. So I didn't understand that shit. That shit didn't. Get out of here. You'll never be nothing because you had money when you were 12. Like, this dude clearly was an orphan. Nigga, you had a good time for a number of years, nigga. Being here, nigga. Maybe if you was 13 when you got adopted, I'd be like, all right. But no, nigga, 12, fuck out my check. like, nigga, is it his fault he got orphaned when he did? You know what I mean? Like, shit, was he supposed to keep his real mother alive so he could struggle for a few more years? Goddamn, nigga. Goddamn.
Oh, nigga.
Okay, and then why did okay, no, I'm even gonna go there. I'm gonna let you go there. Why was Huxtable the mother, my nigga?
My nigga, the lady who played the mother in the original, played the Apollo Creed's wife, nigga. I've never seen that lady in anything else, but nigga. I would assume she's still alive. Nigga, actually, I'll go that. I can't believe I'm joining you on the opposing side and shit. Nigga, after looking at her role, my nigga, did that really need to be Claire Huxtable?
It really did. Although I will say this. If you look at the lady that actually played Apollo's wife back in the day,
yeah,
Claire Huxtable is a fair.
It's a smashing replacement, my nigga. It's uncanny that she can fill that role and without a beat, my nigga. She didn't hold it up. Like, you ain't like, come on now, nigga. You Claire Huxtable, nigga. You can't be that other dark skinned lady who looks timid and motherly in the background, my nigga. Like, no, I quite believable that y'all the same person, nigga. If I didn't know you was Claire Huxtable, I said, oh, hey, they even got the lady from the first one, you know. which I'm sure many people of other ethnicities said, hey, they even got the lady from the other one.
How many people were how many people took the time to say, hey, that lady's face is just like Claire Huxtable? Her ass on Houston, Texas. Anyway, but I just I don't know. Claire Huxtable wasn't the right choice to me. Because the whole time was like Claire Huxtable. Then it made me start thinking about Bill Cosby. And that's not her fault.
That's not you. That's not you, baby.
You ain't his real wife.
But they did throw me for a damn loop in the onset because, you know, you think you know somebody, nigga. You think you know the story. And this nigga was fighting in this motherfucker. And I'm like, nigga, what's going on, nigga? This nigga fighting in the jail in the detention center. Then she come in, who are you? I said, nigga, that's your mama, nigga. Wait, or is it your grandmama? Nigga, I ain't gonna lie, nigga.
You didn't know what was going on.
I ain't know what was going on.
And that was a good one. But we ain't on good ones yet, nigga. Stop praising the movie, nigga.
Nigga, it was well done to me, man. It was well done to me. I don't know if I would have had that man do the Rocky run down the street only to stop in the middle of the street.
Oh my God, yes. Terrible. But okay, that's the thing, right? The whole point of the movie is to draw up Rocky nostalgia. And the previews did. But they shouldn't have like added, you can do it, Adonis, because I love you. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You can't say the famous line and then butcher it and expect like it to have the same impact. If he was going to say it, he should have just said it. He should have said, Get in there, you bum. You can do it, cause Rocky loves you. He should have just said it like that if he was gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be like, yeah, you can do it, cause you know, I happen to love you. That's what that in like. Then you gonna have him run down the street with some damn
some Meek Mill ass extra ass niggas there.
They even played a Meek Mill song.
Yes.
Complete L for that.
L, nigga. Take this L, nigga.
They take a Meek Mill L, a Meek Mill double L, nigga. Then they have this nigga explain John, which I thought was the stupidest thing on earth. Like, I was like, is this a conversation from ATL? Like, who are you explaining the word John to? Are you explaining the word John to the one Italian that came out to see the last Rocky before he died and had his remains scattered over Brooklyn and shit? Nigga, like, wow.
Nigga, they knew what their audience was. I gotta give them that. I didn't understand it at the time, but I do understand. I said, look, man, you have a large white audience is coming out to see Rocky. Rocco!
Hey, that's a true Italian right there. Hey, Rocco! Hey.
I love the fucking realism. Huh? Rocky swung back, hit that bully in his eye. I love it. Hey, give me some Juju bees. Give me some Skittles. Give me a large Coke. And hey, put it on the niggas tab.
This Mooley's paying for it. Are you talking about me, little white man?
Hey, I enjoy Sylvester Stallone's films as much as the next man. But don't get your ass beat.
Yeah, they explained the word John, which took me back to one of my most hated scenes when they tried to explain to Nick Cannon. I said ATL, but that was Drumline, I think. Why you calling me shawty? I'm taller than you. And it made me angry, right? Because people forget that New York, the East Coast, started calling people shorty first. You know what I'm saying? If you go to Oh So Much Moesha, you'll see motherfucking Fred Joe Star call, yo, shorty.
I mean, but see that you take it back to that though. But Drumline had no reason. There, 100% of Drumline's audience was black. Like, there's no reason to have that scene. That
movie theater was awfully black.
Awfully black in there.
It was awfully dark skinned. A lot of black people wanted to see this movie. I don't know. Apollo Creed is just one of those people. Like, people know him, Ivan Drago. Mm-hmm. Mr. T in general, not necessarily. Like, I don't even remember what Mr. T's name was in the movie.
Clubber Lane.
Pain. He's his own entity in of himself, but black people see these images and readily identify with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, or hear that word. Like, when it comes to rapping, there is 2 words that you can rhyme and it'll get me every time, nigga. That's Apollo Creed and Ivan Drago, nigga. Mm-hmm. Apollo Drago. Every time somebody rhymes it, my mind says, hey. You know what I'm saying? I can't grow tired of Apollo and Drago rhymes, man.
Hey, you saw that movie too? All right now, brother.
Go ahead, young blood. All right. And you know what I mean? Let's get to my I'm not gonna praise it. I'm gonna say not yet. I didn't like the fact that he met Rocky the first day, and the next day this nigga's calling him Unc. I didn't understand that shit at all. Like, does nigga have abandonment issues or something? Like, nigga, you are my uncle now.
I understood it. I understood it completely. I mean, man? Because here's my thing. My nigga, you know why you're here, nigga. You know why you came to Philly, my nigga. So I didn't want this man to beat around the bush, nigga. I didn't want to see this man doing push-ups outside on the sidewalk and then one day say, hey, don't Rocky live here? Nah, man, get to the fucking point, nigga. You came to Philadelphia because you want to be up under Rocky. Then you come to Rocky. You didn't beat you. He tried to beat around the bush just slightly, nigga. Like a nigga that want to fuck, nigga. But it's a thinly veiled, oh, I'm just trying to get to know you. Nah, bitch. Take these panties off. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I heard it was a third fight. between you and Apollo. Where you hear that? I'm his son, man. I'm his son. You my uncle. We like family, nigga. Come on, man. Me, nigga. What about me?
I was family. I knew you since I was born. Train me right now.
Nigga, train me right. I'm a nigga. I got my shit in the car. Nigga, I'm lying. I ain't got no car, nigga. I got everything I own on right now, nigga. Let's do it. Can I move in with you, please?
Wait a minute. That's the other thing I didn't like. How does this nigga just move into his apartment? He lives around the corner, nigga. What was the point of that shit? And then why did they have to fuck in Rocky's house? And it'd be like, I hope Rocky doesn't hear it. Nigga, go home. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, nigga. That was the realest shit ever, nigga. That nigga said, hey, man, Rocky upstairs. Nigga, that nigga old, nigga. Let me get this pussy, baby. Let a nigga hit. Let that nigga fuck. I was with it. That's it. That shit was so real, nigga.
Nah, nigga. If he was hitting, he wouldn't have. Rocky would have been up immediately. Nigga, because I'd have gotten pussy.
Nigga, Rocky ain't got no pussy in a long time, nigga. Rocky was probably at the top of the stairs, nigga. Shotgun shot.
Nigga, Rocky was like, oh, you can do it. So maybe I was thinking if you're not too busy later on, maybe she could throw the pussy at me, no thing.
Hey, yo, deaf girl.
I don't even know what name you call, nigga. But does he say, hey yo, I did it after he gets the erection or after he busted the nut?
I'm not mad at this age, nigga.
Nigga, that's a 2-hour training monologue, nigga, of him taking blue pills. This nigga taking the blue pills in the morning like raw eggs and shit, nigga.
Hey, yo, Rocco, I got wood.
Yo, and you can't tell me when they was on the couch and that camera panned up, nigga, you didn't think that you was going to see Rocky standing there with his fingerless gloves, nigga, just chilling, nigga, with a fedora and a leather coat and nothing else on, nigga. We're like family. You know what I mean? We're like this.
We're like this. I let you in my home. You just don't get it. You don't get it, Donnie. The least you can let me do is get a piece of that bitch. Hey, yo.
Oh shit.
Hey, you sucked him off. Why don't you try sucking me off?
You did it. You did it, nigga. You broke it, nigga. You broke it, nigga. You can't get this. The Adonis would be like, no, don't ride him like that. He may not get back up if he dies. He dies.
Oh. Oh God. Oh.
Moving right along, man.
Moving right along.
Moving right along. Did this nigga not make Rocky train him and then immediately give him cancer and shit? This nigga Rocky caught one punch on the pad and got cancer.
Nigga, Rocky had already told you he can't do that shit, nigga.
Rocky, he told him.
He told it. He said, I can't hold the heavy bag. I can't hold the pads, nigga.
This nigga's in the middle of punching somebody else's pad. Hey, bro, I came over here to train with you, nigga. Just guilted him into cancer and shit.
Like that. That's the nigga. That shit was nigga. Wait a second. Let me ask you this question though, man. Is the true mission of Rocky movies, nigga, to kill anybody with the last name Creed? My nigga, clearly, when that nigga was trying to see if that eye was still open, nigga, and y'all tapped this nigga on the back of the neck, y'all was sending that nigga out there to die.
I didn't understand that. Who did that? Did Rocky do that or somebody else did that?
Stitch did that. Famed MMA cut man, Stitch.
Famed MMA and boxing cut man, Stitch. He is a true fight veteran. Yeah, it didn't match up because I thought Rocky was going to call the fight, which would have been interesting. I thought he was going to call the fight because he watched Apollo die. You know what I mean? And I didn't. That's another reason why I think Claire Huxtable did such a good job, because if you were watching your son go through exactly what your husband did, you would have a little more emotion. I don't think she should have even watched. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll listen to it on the radio or some shit like that.
What the fuck is a radio, nigga?
You got a radio.
Nigga, I ain't gonna lie to you. We gonna get back to that real quick. But nigga, they sold me, nigga. They oversold me. And you know what? I love black people. I ain't got no problem with this, so I liked it. Because especially with the audience that was gonna come out and watch this, you had to sell this. Is that nigga, they were okay. Those creeds were okay, nigga. This nigga, they still live in the mansion. The money is intact. That nigga got a stellar college education. That nigga got a promotion, a $50K a year job. That nigga was doing okay.
Which, if you ask me, was actually a little beneath him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen what he was doing in the office. I was like, nigga, shouldn't you be owning this motherfucker?
You would think, my nigga, if that one lady is still living in a 92-room mansion, nigga, why are you doing this, nigga? Why are you pushing paper, nigga? Just a question.
He went by Donnie and shit.
Nigga, his bank account was Donnie level 2 and shit. I got you. But yeah, man, they sent this nigga back out there with the world champion with a closed eye, my nigga.
Closed eye, my nigga. Okay, so now let's get to the praising. The fighting came off a lot realer, and I'm not gonna lie, like nobody knows how to make a fight in a ring look and be more entertaining than the Rocky brand of fighting in the ring.
Yeah.
The only thing I had to say is, I always thought this about the other movies too. Why does every punch got to sound like a knockout punch? I never understood that.
The fucking realism. I mean, because I think, man, just like a person who's not a fight fan, who doesn't pay attention to fighting, that's what they've come to expect. You know what I mean? Like, they may not understand the difference between movie violence, between scripted violence and actual violence. So that's just what they assume that every punch sounds like.
Well, I was going to answer my own question, because the reason why it has to sound like a knockout punch is because that's fucking entertaining. So.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
The way they did the over the shoulder,
also very good. I like that shit.
Very good. They're still on the cutting edge of showing boxing matches, and it made it like the shortcomings of the actor as a boxer. They hid them more, because if you watch the old Rocky movie, it's just terrible.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Rocky comes out with his hand all the way in Alaska somewhere and throws that punch. And like he hits him with a body shot, and he jumps up in the air and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a little tad bit unbelievable.
Yeah, but, and there were several body slams in that original Rocky series, nigga. Several like clear cut, pick your ass up and spear your ass, or pick your ass up belly to belly on some shit.
I do believe Clubber Lang was cheating by throwing people into the corner.
Yeah, I think they have had to kind of develop that boxing style, that cinematography, that cinematic boxing style a little bit more as time has progressed. Yeah,
and they've done a superb job, but still the best in the business.
Still the best in the business.
So that was good. Also, when he was training, I guess he couldn't find very many actual boxing people to come in and show them what punches actually look like back in the day, because nowadays they're throwing good punches. You know
here's the thing. I think back in the day, if you wanted to make a boxing movie, you just made a boxing movie. I think nowadays, when you make a sports movie, there are people that you like. I used to watch a little behind the scenes on football movies. Every single football movie got the same white dude that trains them how to play football and runs football camps and all that type of shit. Now, like, if you shoot a sports movie, like, you got to hire you a real nigga.
So, motherfucking Tom Brady comes to show you how to run the shit.
Basically. Like when even that damn Kevin James UFC movie, that nigga Bass Rutten was the fucking trainer, the real deal and shit. So, yeah, I don't think you can do that anymore. I don't think you can say, hey, you know what I want to make? A basketball movie. Hey, go down to Walmart and give me 2 basketballs, nigga. We shooting this shit today. Like, I don't think you can do that shit anymore.
That's how they shot White Man Can't Jump.
That's how they shot White Man Can't Jump, nigga. Go give me 2 basketballs, nigga. Make it snappy, nigga.
Go give me 2 basketballs and a multicolored hat. Turn that motherfucker side.
Yeah, man. So that's the shit. Yeah. So I like what they did. I like how they did it. Listen, man. I would almost say I would have liked less Rocky. Like, I feel like when that nigga had to go start catching the chicken, I was like, nigga, we don't need this. We don't need this.
I said the same exact thing. And you know what's funny? I was watching it with she's 22 now. Shout outs to Jalisa, Gigi, Brazilian Gigi, friend of the show. Go check out a vlog that I did with her, another friend of the show, on her channel, Brazilian Mommy, on YouTube. It's called Voltron Vlog. A little friend of the show. A little selfish, shameless promotion. Anyway, I was watching a movie with her, and she happened to say, what does chasing chickens do? It's funny because watching the original movie, I think they explained it, did they not? They was like, if you can catch this chicken, that's how you get faster with your reaction.
Well, yeah, because that nigga, once again, that nigga sucked. The unknown thing is that nigga sucked. So that nigga said, nigga, you can't, your feet don't move, nigga. You need to start catching this chicken. And then, even so, to the next point, that nigga Apollo Creed was like, nigga, your feet suck, nigga. Let's run down this beach, nigga.
Yes.
And then get you down with some damn electric slide, nigga. This hustle, nigga.
Is that why he woke up and was like trying to dance and shit?
Yes, that's why he woke up and was trying to dance. Because Apollo taught him how to dance, my nigga. You got to strut.
They got the strut. And it was kind of funny that he said, hey, man, you finally caught the chicken. It took you all 2 hours. The chickens must be tired or something. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Pointing out that Adonis caught the chickens quicker than him and shit. Because it took Rocky the whole first 45 minutes of the movie.
Whole third act and shit. That nigga caught it on the way to the ring and shit. Hey, I got it.
He caught it the same way Ace Ventura caught the bird and shit. Hilarious. I could have did without the chickens. Yeah. I liked them showing the real box. I like the 24/7 thing they did. That was pretty good. But I like them showing the real training. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was a very nice touch, showing some actual training methods instead of just showing this nigga fucking chopping wood. You know what I'm saying? Like, chopping wood helps. You know what I mean? But please teach this nigga some hand-eye coordination. Like, teach this nigga how to throw the right. Here's another thing. Like, I didn't like the fact that when he was beating up the Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? He looked like a pro fighter. They got in the ring. Which one of these bitch ass niggas in the ring can beat me? No training, nigga. He hops in the ring, beat their ass, and this nigga comes in and pretty much beats his ass. Like, I'm like, nigga, throw 2 of the same punches you threw earlier.
Nigga, I kind of did not. Nigga, okay, you got boxing in your blood, nigga. When you admitted that you learned boxing off YouTube.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Shout outs to Derek Richardson.
Friend of the show.
Alerted me to this term. And that's actually how I learned to box. Not YouTube, but watching my brothers. It's called kinesthetic intelligence.
Okay, but
that's how John Jones learned to fight too. Oh, did you know? Oh, you didn't know?
No.
Your ass better call me, cause I'll tell you, nigga. I'll tell you what the fuck going on. So I thought that was actually a great touch. Him looking at him hitting the heavy bag and looking. That's actually one of the best touches in the movie. The bus.
But see, here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. No. If the nigga was 12 and 2 and taught himself how to fight, my nigga, I say
John Jones.
Every time a nigga,
hey, no, he's about to make 9 all on your ass, nigga. If you would have said no shit.
Every time a nigga want to bring up teaching himself, a nigga gotta pull John Jones out the ass. Yeah, I did not know that about John Jones. That interesting.
Well,
interesting.
now no.
And no one's half the back. Yo, Joe.
G.I. Joe.
Yeah, okay. Well, I shut me up.
Hold. So getting back to just cause I love my niggas.
Okay, here's what I love though. Here's what I love, my nigga. Here's what I loved. Even when they flipped to the PTI, nigga, when they gave this, nigga, that nigga Rocky sucked, my nigga. They said, nigga, Apollo Creed, the best fighter ever, nigga, in the world. Oh, and Rocky was there too, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie. It seemed like in this movie, Rocky's star had diminished greatly, which goes to show you that they completely ignored that bullshit that was Rocky Balboa.
Nigga, and I'm glad about that. Nigga.
Because even in real life, with Mayweather aside, when you go back and you look at the greatest fighters of all time, they have blemishes on their record. You know what I'm saying? Muhammad Ali lost 5, I believe, maybe 6.
Mike Tyson lost a handful.
Roy Jones lost. Lennox Lewis lost. Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yes.
Ray Robinson. Fucking arguably the best of all time. What's the nigga's name? Machismo. No Mas.
Duran.
Yeah, Roberto Duran lost. Tommy Hearns. All these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit that is now perpetuated by the lore of Floyd Mayweather.
I'm glad. Just nigga, that's why I fuck with you, nigga. That's why I fuck with you. Because the bullshit that's perpetuated by Mayweather, that in order to be the best, you have to be undefeated. And the thing that's swallowed by most boxing, and that's the reason why boxing is gonna die. Because if you're not undefeated, people are like, oh, but nigga, you whoop my way one time, you got your ass whooped in motherfucking Cincinnati when you you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, nigga. What about that time you was 13, nigga? Fuck out, nigga. What about that time you laced up the gloves slowly, nigga? You got disqualified because your cup was too high, nigga. Yeah, if you'll notice, everybody in the movie was undefeated.
Yeah.
Everybody,
nigga. You would have thought, nigga, nobody ever fought anybody, nigga. Each other and shit.
16-0, 18 by knockouts. Nigga, how? JoJo Smooth Pellegringo, nigga. 25-0. 82 by knockout, nigga.
The nigga, the little kid with the cup of water had 38. He was 38-0 if I remember correctly, nigga.
Kid has a future. He's 88 old.
Nigga, he gonna retire next fall and shit, nigga. But
as a rookie, nigga. He's gonna retire next fall, nigga. This is his last cup of water, nigga. He got to go. Oh, he got a future. He's 85-0, nigga. Nigga, you lose one fight in Rocky, whatever, in Creed, nigga. You ain't shit, nigga.
Nigga, exactly.
That's why it was funny to me. Because Creed gets in the ring. It says, you can have my keys. Anybody fuck with me. He gets in the ring and knocks that nigga the fuck out. And you would think like niggas would be like, oh, okay, Creed. Okay, Creed. Hey, my nigga. No, you gonna get the best nigga in the gym. He walks up out of nowhere. He had to get his gear, nigga. And then somebody had the nerve to shout out to Creed. I see you got your headgear on now, don't you, Creed? This nigga, he's literally fighting the best nigga in the gym.
Which was this next nigga up for the fucking world title.
For the best pound for pound title and shit, nigga.
Yes.
Come on.
Nigga, who gave a fuck about some little shit in the gym.
And, like, losing in of itself meant you weren't ready to box. You wasn't ready to be a champion. Like, he lost to, like, the greatest nigga in the gym. This is arguably the second best nigga in the world. And y'all said, get the fuck over to Philly, nigga. You ain't ready for this LA shit, nigga. I told you.
Which begs the question, why was that shit not on 24/7, nigga? After he just knocked some young nigga the fuck out in the gym. And
Don, no fucking nickname Williams, nigga.
And also got a free Mustang in the process.
That nigga shouldn't have put up his car, nigga. That's where he went wrong. He should have said one time only, nigga. That was one time only.
Next person knock me out in the next second, nigga. Get this car. Oh, you missed it, bitch. You missed it. You missed that shit, dog. You missed that shit.
Next person knocked me out not using his hands, nigga. You used your head. You didn't read the fine print, nigga. That nigga know he printed contracts for a living, nigga. You just look. Let me put this shit on paper, nigga.
That's a damn shame, man. But I mean, I felt like that was a good device to add importance. You know what I'm saying? To let you know without all the exposition of, oh, that guy, he's great, man. I saw him the other day, nigga. He knocked somebody out 36 times. Instead of that, you had a quick little tail of the tape. So I was cool with that. But
did you like the screen freezing though?
My nigga, if I knew somebody on this damn podcast may have made a career out of that shit.
Rocky. Rocky, everybody. Sir, you bring up my past on this podcast.
Wrong podcast.
Nigga, that was so long ago. I don't do that. I don't battle no more. Hey, what was the best part of the movie, nigga? It was the jealousy on that Spanish nigga's eyes, nigga.
Nigga.
While Rocky was training the Adonis, nigga. That nigga jealous as shit, nigga. What's the word for jealous in Spanish, nigga? That nigga was a jealous, nigga.
That nigga eyes lit up. Nigga, I saw this nigga, right? In the shit. I saw him in the gym, and I say, damn, that's that nigga that always played a villain and everything, nigga. What he going? Oh, that nigga branching out. Nope.
That nigga is celoso. Hold on, let me let Google tell me. Celoso. Celoso. That nigga said, hey, Rock, he's looking pretty good, Rock. Nigga said, hey, Rock, I've been trying to get you in the gym for so long. What's this kid got?
Oh, I saw him at the restaurant. Celoso.
Nigga said, hey, I finally found out who this kid is. I just appreciate if you keep that between me and you, you know. Rock, this can really blow the roof off of this place, you know, like maybe make something of ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I just prefer to keep it. All right, Rock, I'll do you this favor. And winner, my motherfucking knockout. That nigga ran right to the papers, nigga.
That nigga ran to the papers, nigga, in the second round and shit, nigga.
He was calling him on the papers.
Hey.
Could be the one that beat Apollo.
I see how this fight going, nigga. Get the paper on speed dial, nigga. Yeah, nigga, that shit was. You could have handled it a better way, my nigga. I don't know, like that nigga been trying to. I don't go there too much no more, nigga. You come in there, you got a big ass mural in the background, nigga. Everybody on your deck.
That nigga Rocky, my nigga, come on, man. I know you old, I know you bitter, and I know you're frail, nigga. Come on, you could have went to the gym and motherfucker said, "Hey, you're doing pretty good over there. Hey, you got which one of you is 250 and over?"
That's me. This my son. He can't talk yet. He can't walk yet, nigga. He's 250 and 0. Tell him, Rock. Yeah, nigga, go ahead, boy. Nigga, this nigga been begging you to get in the gym. Begging you. Showed you his little 90 and 0 son, my nigga. And you say, oh, yeah, all right, kid. Nigga, and you go over to the nigga and sit down and read the paper, nigga, while this nigga jump ropes. Oh, nigga, hey, show Rock that combination you just learned. Show Rock that combination, nigga. No, I'm gonna go over here and look in the mirror with this black dude, nigga.